Hello friends, let's shoot this question. We want to find range of this trigonometric function. So how do we tackle when we want to find range of a trigonometric function? This is a cosine function. And what do we know about range of cosine function? That it always lie between this interval. So that's for sure. So we straight away cancel off the second option. What next? Next, if we carefully look at this, which is the known function to us? This. What do I know about this? Again, the range of that. So what do I know? We know that sine x lies between -1 and +1. So let's move a little ahead. What about pi of sine x? So let's multiply pi on both sides. So pi sine x is going to lie between -pi and pi. A little bit more, cos of this. Now we have to be careful because we are going to take cos of this whole stuff. If you concentrate on the cosine function, how does it look like? This is your cosine function from -pi to pi, right? This is your -pi and this is your pi. It's an even function, right? So what range does it take? Okay, from -1 to 1. Okay. So even if I write this argument to be from 0 to pi, okay, and start taking my cosine, it doesn't matter, right? Because here the whole range it is anyways taking. So now we are going to take cosine of this function. So let's take that. So cosine is a decreasing function. So my inequality reverses. So if you are taking cos, what are you going to get? This is cos of pi and this is less than or equal to cos of 0. Okay, it's a decreasing function, so everything reversed. And what is this? This is -1 is less than cos of pi sine x is less than or equal to cos of 0 is 1. Let's move a little more now. We have already taken cosine pi by 2 times. Okay, so let's introduce pi by 2. So you have pi by 2, pi by 2. It's a positive number, so inequality doesn't change. This is what you get. Now again you have to take a sine. So let's take a sine. So if you take sine on both sides, sine pi by 2 cos of, so too much to write, but let's do it. Okay, so in -pi by 2 to pi by 2, okay, so sine if you take, it's an increasing function, okay, in -pi by 2 to pi by 2, so you just take a sine on both sides, you get from -1 to 1. Again what you want to do, multiply by again a pi, okay, so let's multiply again by a pi, okay, what happens? Nothing much, right? It's again a positive number, you get this. Just one step more, because you have to take cos of again the complete thing. Again what do? The same argument which we had here, because if you have -pi to pi argument, I am going to take from 0 to pi because the range of this is lying there because cos is an even function. So we very well write that this whole stuff, okay, again let's write it, the whole stuff lies between pi and 0, right? Now you can take a cosine on both sides because again cosine is your decreasing function. So this is the last time we are going to write overall everything over here. Yeah, okay. So this lies between what? Cos of pi, because cosine is a decreasing function, the inequality reverses. Okay, and what is your cosine of pi? -1 is less than, this is the whole stuff, not going to write again, +1. So what did you get? This was your function which was given to you. You got your range to be from -1 to +1. Hope this helped. Thank you. Bye-bye.